Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's me Lona, and today we are going to be making that simple skirt. If you're new to my channel, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell and enjoy what we have here. So for today's tutorial, we're going to be making this a simple skirt using robin yarn. My yarn is robin, but you can go ahead and use any medium weight yarn. Mine is 100% acrylic. As you can see, I'm going to be doubling my strands to achieve something that is medium weight. Then I'll be using a pair of scissors to cut off the extra strands at the end of my work, and a hook that is a 3.5mm hook. So we are going to start off by chaining a chain. Make a slip knot, of course, in any way you desire, and chain a chain that is long enough to cover the circumference of your hip area. Just go ahead and put your tape measure from one hip to the other hip and get that circumference. Chain a chain that is long enough to cover that length. So I'm basically going to be chaining a chain. Get ready to make the chain and just yarn over like that. So I'm going to do 100 chains. That is all I'll be needing, because this is a big hook. When you chain more, you'll get some length that is not really the circumference of your hip. So go ahead and chain your desired length. I'll meet you when I'm done chaining. Okay, not to forget, chain 5. So this is 1 2 3 4 5. Remove your hook and go in the last chain and get this like this. I don't know the best way to explain this, but just remove your hook, insert it in the last chain and get these 2 loops right here. If you have doubled, there are going to be 2 loops, but if you have not doubled, it's just going to be 1 loop. Okay, I failed to get mine. Let me first pull them. This is going to help you in chaining a straight chain. Most times we have challenges when you chain a chain and it's twisted. So this is a small trick that I learned to prevent that. So when you're in this position, just chain your desired length. Keep chaining like that. Okay, it's a bit uncomfortable, but you won't regret doing it at the end. So go ahead and make your desired length while working like this. I'll meet you when you're done. So I have my 100 chains. What we are going to be doing from here is slip stitching. Just pull this on this loop like this, and there you have your slip stitch. So we're going to be chaining 3 from here and working double crochets around this chain. So just go ahead and place double crochets. To double crochet, you yarn over and insert your hook in every chain you see. I hope this is the chain. So this is my first chain. This is my second chain. This is my third chain. So do that till you finish every chain, and your work will be straight and you'll be amazed, because this trick never fails me. So I'll meet you when you're done with this row. So guys, I'm approaching my last chain. I wanted to do it on camera so that you understand what I'm doing. So there. So from here, we would normally slip stitch on top of the chain 3, but the way I do mine to keep my seam straight, I turn my work like this. I pull this, then I count 3 from this side. 1 2 3. Then on top of this first stitch here, this is where I slip stitch just by pulling these two together. Okay, like this. Okay, let me repeat that. I think you didn't get it. You didn't understand. So turn your work. I've reached here, right? Turn your work, insert your hook here, and pull these two loops. Just get those two loops like that. Okay, if you didn't double your work, you'll have only one loop, but if you doubled like mine, you'll have two loops. So at this point you find out that you have turned your work, and you have also gone ahead to like finalize your work too. So we are going to chain 3 like that and make double crochets in every stitch. Okay, you're just going to be making double crochets in every stitch like that until the end of this row, and I'll meet you when I'm finishing the row. This is what I'm doing: double crochet, yarn over, and just insert your hook underneath 2 stitches. That's all we are doing. So guys, I'm approaching the end of my work again, so I'm entering my last stitch. This is the last stitch. As you can see, when you reach here, all you have to do is turn your work like this, and get that 1 2 3, this immediate stitch right here. Get that and go ahead and slip stitch on top there. Your work will be seamless and very cute. Chain 2 3, and repeat what we have been doing. This is what I have right now. My work is straight, it's not bent. I'm just so happy with the way my work is looking. So go ahead and also we are going to be doing this for our desired length. I'm going to be doing either 25 to 30 in between there. That is going to be the length of my skirt, and yeah, I'm just going to be repeating this pattern. So basically I'm going to be just going back with double crochets in every stitch the way I've always done. So just identify your stitch, make a double crochet. When you reach the other part, do the same thing we have been doing. So repeat this pattern for the length of your skirt. You want a mini skirt, you want a short skirt, you want a long one up to down, you just go and choose and do that. I'll meet you and show you how to do the ruffles. In case you don't want the ruffles, it's okay, we'll just do the ribbing, and that is all. We're not going to be increasing, we're not going to be reducing. It's just a easy pattern. It is beginner friendly. If you don't want stress with all those reduce, increase, this is the right video for you. So let's go ahead and do that, and we will meet when we are both done so that we finish the remaining parts. Thank you so much. See you then. So guys, I'm back. Sorry for the change of location. I was actually moving somewhere when I recorded the video, so yeah, I went ahead and did my 30 lines. This is where I started from, and this is where I ended my work. So this is a full skirt. It's not very it's not very long. It is just a medium size skirt. It's not really up to the knees, it's just somewhere there. So I don't know how long you made yours. Was it really so long or so mini, or just something medium like mine? So I hope you're comfortable with the way your skirt is already looking. I decided to just make a simple ribbing for this skirt, since yeah, I just want it for something simple. I thought I make the ruffles too, but I'm going to be making another tutorial for the ruffles. So for this skirt, I'm just going to be doing a very simple edging. I also want to go ahead and show you guys the seam of my work. It was just so cute. Just look at this. When I saw it, I was like, this is crazy. You can't even identify it so much as the seam. You can take a close look at it. It's almost like it's not there, but here is the seam right here. You see? So that method is really the best for making the seam line. You just get a very nice invisible line. You have to just look through carefully to identify it. So let's go ahead, and I was finishing up with my last row. I put the camera so close so that at least you can see exactly what I am doing, so that you don't confuse yourself. Oh, sorry about that. I accidentally flipped my phone holder. Wait, it's okay now. I think I just have to get a better stand. Yeah, I'll get that soon, so that I don't make mistakes like this. So I was just finishing up. I'm in my last stitch. As you can see, you reach here, turn your work as usual, and just pull this, insert here, get that, and yes, you're done. So for this row we are going to be chaining 3. After chaining 3, we are going to be doing the ribbing for this cut. So our ribbing is just going to be the simplest ribbing, I know, and I love it a lot. So we are just going to identify the first stitch. We're just going to identify the first stitch and make 3 double crochets into that first stitch. Make sure you enter 3 times in that first stitch, and skip 2 and slip stitch in the third. Just go ahead and slip stitch in the third, and you slip stitch twice again, 1, 2, and in the third make a slip stitch, but in that slip stitch hole you'll be chaining 3 again. Then you're going to make 3 more double crochet in that space, and skip 2 in the third, make a slip stitch, make 2 more slip stitches in the third, make a slip stitch and chain 3, and make 3 more double crochets in that space. Go ahead and repeat this until you reach the end of your work. I'll show you how I managed to finalize mine. So that this is the ribbing we have. It's just a simple ribbing for a skirt. So go ahead, I'll show you when I'm getting done. So guys, I didn't want to be so selfish, so I'm going to show you another way you can also do the same ribbing. After the first slip stitching, you just go ahead, you don't skip it, just chain 3 and go ahead and make 2 more double crochets. You can make 2 or 3. Let me make it 3. All of them work the same way, and just skip 2 and in the third stitch make a slip stitch, and just there chain 3 again and make 3 double crochets in that same hole, skip 2 in the third one, put a slip stitch, chain 3. So it brings you this. You see, it's also the same way of doing it. You just decide the one you like most and pick one. So I have to first make a decision between this one and the other one. So yeah, go ahead and pick one. So I went ahead and finished the ribbing of the skirt. You can check in the back too, I made the same ribbing. I chose this one. So we are done with that part. Go ahead and finish up to here and make sure you slip stitch where you started your ribbing from. So we're going to be working on the waist ribbing. I normally call it the waistband. Okay, so let's go just back where we made our first this part is just because when you're starting your work there's always some hole, but I'll work on it. We are going to go where we made our first slip stitch in our chain. Go ahead and get that hole. Identify where you made your first slip stitch, okay, and make a slip knot to make the ribbing and attach your chain. Attach your chain and chain 3 after attaching your chain. So we are going to be doing the front post, back post ribbing. So start by a front post. That is what I did, and you saw I went in front of my post, and the back post. So enter underneath. Sorry if I did it off camera. Enter underneath this from the front like that, then on the back. That's what I call it though. There are many names. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but that is what they do. Front post, then the back post. We're going to be repeating this till we are done. Go ahead and finish up yours too. So this is the kind of ribbing we are going to be getting, if you can see. So that is how we are going to be ribbing our skirt. Go ahead and do it all round. I will show you when I'm done what I did. And we are going to be doing 2 to 3 lines of this ribbing. Okay, so go ahead and finish up. So I'm approaching my last double crochet. I'm just going to make a normal double crochet in this space. In the last space, I'm just going to make a normal double crochet. Then turn your work. Okay, let me increase the lighting a bit. Turn your work and just do the normal slip stitching we have always been doing, like that. Chain 3 again and repeat what you've been doing. Just repeat it. Feel free to just go back and do the same thing. Every front post double crochet gets a front post, every back post gets a back post. Yeah, that is all. You can go ahead and repeat this ribbing. You can repeat it for like for 3, but I'm going to stop at 2. So go ahead and do your desired length. So this is what we'll be having, something like this. So I'm going to finalize. All we have to do after finalizing this is making a chain. So chain a chain that can go around your waist. but leave some space to tie, or you can chain a long chain in case you want to make a tassel. Yeah, so go and chain a chain that is your desired length to wrap around the waist. I'll come and show you how to finish up with the ribbing. Yeah, thank you. So I finished my ribbing and I also made my chains. It's 150 chains. So we are just going to go and open up where we finalized our work. Identify where you want your chain to be. Do you want it to be in the front or in the back or from inside your work? The good thing with this stitch you are using, both sides look the same. There is nothing different from the inside part and the outside part. So I want my chain to be in front. So I'm just going to put my skirt together like this. Then I'll just go and fill the middle part there. You can fill yours too, and just hold it like this and put your chain in that middle part. You don't necessarily have to be very accurate I mean, but you can just go ahead and like estimate and get that middle part. So go ahead and just go underneath two like this. You'll find them together, two like this. Go back in, come back out underneath two, go back in, come back out, go back in underneath two, like that until you finish this all round. And I'll show you what your work would be looking like at the end of this row. You go ahead and finish up. So this is what I have. If you notice, you can just do this and your skirt is adjusted to any waist size you have. It automatically adjusts your waist size, so that's why you don't need your waist size when making this, because we will adjust it. So let me go ahead and show you the picture of what I actually did, a clear version. So this is what I have. It's actually a very beautiful, lovely skirt you can just make without stressing a lot. So thank you so much for watching and being with me throughout this tutorial. You can always leave a like, subscribe for more, and yeah, comment if you feel you have something to write about it. Thank you so much. See you in the next tutorial. Bye.